At least we are so clear. Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning. I hope you guys slept very well. I can't say so myself. I only slept 3 hours because I was on TikTok during the night and I stopped around 1:30. Then I couldn't sleep until like 4 a.m. Fighting with my sleep. So, guys, I just woke up and I went to drop my son at the daycare. I walked my son. I don't drop him because it's very close. It's literally almost by my door. So I did promise Uguti we're gonna have a part 2 in the morning. Oh, you guys have to remind me. Although so welcome, my people. You guys, I don't wanna have kids anymore. I don't wanna have kids anymore. Sawona wem Silva Esther Bui Lindile. Yeah, Lindile space, no Luandle. Good morning, guys. Sinendoda. Are you kidding me? Oh, intombazane bengithi usiziwe. Ngithi hayibo ekusena njena. Ekusena nje angibona nokubona ukuthi igroup yethu nawo amadoda. La akhona amadoda but igroup yethu like I don't know if we got men. If we got good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. Good morning. Yamgela, good morning. Shabalala, good morning. Palesa, good morning. Z, good morning, good morning, guys. Game vet, yazi ngitubekile. I don't even know why ngithena sibe ngalesi because I ended up going with TikTok. And yeah, TikTok is going very well. Like it's growing very well. Nani again kona TikTok. Nani ngekho guys. I don't know what you're waiting for because yeah, you're supposed to also be there. If you're not, I know. Excuse me, I'm tired. So when good morning from Liberia. Oh, honey, you just reminded me I need to stick to English because you are from Liberia, so you don't understand my language. Good morning, honey, and welcome here. Wait, Iran, did you see yesterday's story? Because this is part 2. We're doing part 2 now. We had part 1 yesterday. So I hope you could see, my darling, you watched. And the more I see that there's people in the audience that doesn't understand my language, then of course I continue to use English because I just the family subscribers that I have, they do speak English, but I just sometimes prefer using my language. But you didn't see, please subscribe because we are doing part 2. This is part 2, honey, of the story. It is part 1. So just to brief you with Irene, Irene, my name is Nontsikelelo Nxumalo. I'm in Finland right now. I live in Finland. But I'm from South Africa. I was born in South Africa. I do storytelling. I just talk about my life. And if you also have a story that might be a bit like shocking, like the one we're telling, you can tell me the story and then I come and say it. But there is a way, which you're going to hear today, Uguti, how I tell the story, I'm a storyteller. They say I'm a good storyteller, but I don't know. I just like gossip because I also gossip about myself and talk about myself. So yeah, about what happened also in my life in the past days, stuff like that. It's always so good to hear other people's stories so that you can like a little bit not concentrate on your problems. Just hear that there's people who are also dealing with so much problems. By the way, guys, can we see Guti? I'm getting fair in complexion because I was in South Africa just now and there was so much sun and I got so dark. I wasn't dark actually. My skin, more brown skin baggage. I'm dark in complexion and I love it. However, whenever I'm in Finland, my skin is a little bit brighter than normal because I don't get the sun. A little bit bright. So let me replay it and then guys we can start. Utsino, in the morning we needed where you were saying Ukamo found a job for her boyfriend, the lady she dated. Okay, perfect. First time catching you live. Good morning, Bongegile. I'm happy that you came. Also, you joining. When she looked for a job, okay. You guys, you love Indaba. You're such gossipers. Like, you're such gossipers. I'm like, yo. Anyway, so you please do watch part one. To brief those who didn't watch part one, there is a lady that is in the comment section. I mean, she's not in the comment section right now, but she's one of us. She's this female YouTube female. So yesterday she told me her story. She dated she dated the first guy. She got pregnant. The guy didn't want to be with her because the mother of that guy didn't like her. So the mother was like, I'm not gonna accept the child. I don't accept you. So she had a daughter. And then this is just a briefing, but you have to watch the part one because I'm just briefing you. Then she went to date another guy, and the guy was a policeman, but the policeman nearly raped the child. You have to go and watch the story. You will see how she caught him with her daughter. And then also the police guy did bribe the mother a 10,000 so the mother wouldn't allow Kamo is the lady. She wouldn't allow Kamo to go to the police station to report this police guy. Okay? Just go and watch part one. You're just gonna. The name of the lady is Kamo. However, it's not her real name. We have changed the name just for, for safe purposes. And the owner doesn't care that people will think it's her. She doesn't care. But I'm just not gonna use her name. Anyway, let's continue. So Ukamo said Uguti, after she have caught her lesbian, Ukamo is a girl, Bagiti. If you are just catching part two, Kamo is the owner of the store. She's a girl. Now she's dating a lesbian. It's her first time even dating a lesbian. So Ukamo said, you know what, Nancy? After I caught my girlfriend, the lesbian, sleeping with another guy, she tried to explain and I didn't let her explain. I said to her, there's nothing you can talk about. There's nothing you can explain. I don't want to hear anything about what happened. But they continue with the relationship. Mind you, they even moved to where they were living in a big house because the lesbian was not working. So the bills, the big house was now becoming an issue. Apparently, she wasn't even owning that house. I think she was renting or something like that. So they moved to a little bit smaller space because Ukama wanted to buy a car. So she's saving for a car. So they continue with the relationship. Remember that Kamo is banking because Kamo is not a South African. So she's using the card that was opened by the lesbian. If she buys a bed, she said that she never used to buy anything cash. She will let buy. So she let buy the bed. The bed that she caught the lesbian with another man on, it was her bed, her money. So there were a lot of furniture that she was buying, changing some things in the house. Like when they first started the relationship, the couches were not good. So she went and then she tried to find, she went and buy the couches. She went and buy the bed. She went, she was just making the house looks good, or the place that they were living in looked good. So they've shifted from where they were living. All right, okay. Now, also, I want to tell you this. During her relationship with this lady, she just had a problem. I don't know what problem she had, but with herself and the Nazi or something like that. I'm not sure, but along those lines. So she went to kind of like a Sangoma psychic to ask Ugutu what was happening with her because she was just having some situation audio or some, I just don't remember exactly if it was some smell but she was just having some complications with her body. When she got to the psychic, in my language we say Sangoma or Inyanga or Mutohlolayo. When she got there, the psychic said, your mother took your underwear and your mother did something to that underwear. Hence, you are having these issues. She then went to her mother. I need to ukuthi her mother vele ukuthi nje. Yo mina I judge lo mama ngiyamjaja nje lo mama. Ngiyamjaja bakithi ngiyamjaja. Hey ngiyamjaja, like I'm judging this lady. The old lady, her mother I'm judging her. But see, we forgive her because we forgive parents when sometimes they do things. But she went and confronted her mother ukuthi ma ngizwile ukuthi I heard ukuthi you stole my underwear and you did something with my underwear. And Uma wake was, yes, I did. She did not deny it. She said, yes, I did it. She didn't tell me if the mother apologized or did anything, but she did say, yeah, I did. I did take your underwear, and I did take your underwear to a sangom to do some things to you. Yo, guys, yabona life ikebe bullshit. Life sometimes is bullshit, and it would bullshit you. Like, imagine your own mother. Your own mother allows a guy you are dating to get away with the fact that he was almost raping your child. On top of that, your mother gets so angry at you that she takes your underwear and go and do something so that when your body and your situation, private parts can have issues. Okay, fast forward. Let's move to the part. Anyway, she continue okay. I mean, she's still in contact with her mother, which I say to her, pick up, because wow. As we speak today, she still calls her mother. Like, wow. Like, wow. And I don't judge her. I don't judge her. Maybe she's still thinking something would come out of their relationship. But darling, I know you're going to be watching this, and I know you are watching right now. And Nj, all I'm saying, Wuguti, girl, it is you who knows the situation. But guys, personally, you said, Kamo, you said that you want us to be honest and everything. Me, Nanji, personally, I would just write off my mom as a dead person if she could do something like this. Because the nanazi, kazini, like anything, young tagata, like, no, man, no, 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 no. She's like, I don't know, wait, like an enemy in your life, like something. Like, who knows what is she doing in your life right now? How is she trying to turn your life? Sanbona, you are not late, V. We just started. Like, yo, Bafeto. Anyway, she continued dating the lesbian. Now, what she did was, Angiti, the lesbian, couldn't find a job because the lesbian stole from the company she was working for, the firefighting. So she actually fucked up the whole career at this point, because the reference just says what you are a thief. The reference says what you were fired because you stole. So there isn't any much companies or people who would want to hire her. However, Ukamo had some friend in Pumalanga, and this friend just started a new company, something like that. So Ukamo spoke to this person who could say, hey, I'm in Johannesburg, and the lady I'm dating, the lesbian lady I'm dating, she's actually looking for a job. Is it possible if you can, find a job for, hire her, not find a job, hire her in somehow, And she was honest and said so many situations what was happening. So this guy said, okay, I'll hire her. Then the lesbian got the job, just like that. Now, where was the job? In Pumalanga, where they were living in Johannesburg. If you're not a South African, these are two different provinces. We have something called Gauteng province, which is Johannesburg, where Johannesburg is located. Johannesburg is like a capital city in South Africa because it's still famous like that. Although I think Pretoria right now is the capital city on Google. I think it was like that, but let's just not go through that. Everyone in the world, most people who know South Africa, they know South Africa. The capital city is Johannesburg. Now, Johannesburg and Mpumalanga, I'm not 100% sure, but the distance is about 4 hours to about 5 hours, I think. You will tell me, Mpumalanga people, please show up in the comment section while you guys are telling me. Let me read. Okay, my role model, Aibo. Jesus Christ. Ukamo nawe man. Nawe man. Ufuna kuze kube njani? Usubonile ukuthi lo mfazi yinja. Hey bafethu, futhi nje ona Dondolo. I don't want to say ukuthi you wrote rude. Oh, now you can take out your emotions. She said because we can be as brutal as we want. So nami nje yo fethu I support ayuma wakhe fethu ngeke yo fethu yo, like Now and you can say whatever all you want. It's okay. Your daily knows with Mosa, no judgment, but such mothers should be kept at bay. True. Anyege guys, you can't looking over your shoulder for life. So the fact that she's saying to me, no, I still call my mother. I was shocked. What? You still like yo? Oh, I would never. Hello, sigcinele okay, oh kade siqalile wephindile. She is very gullible. Yo, it's early in the morning with big English. Usenzani manje uvi? Wesalva vi? Hayibo, oh, it's it's early in the morning. Oh, we just woke up. Manje, why are you using gullibles? I don't even know what's usekwethu. Nangumfazi, mfazi awukahle. Sekumele ngicinge i-dictionary. I don't have a dictionary close to me. Oh, please, don't come for me like that. Oh, don't. Anyway, let me read the comment and forget about your English. She is very gullible. And the way too kind. She let people walk all over her. She's learning. She's learning. You know, this thing about being sweet, you are born with it. You know, like you can't do nothing about it. You know, so Jay, relax. I knew it was getting there. Just like retrenchment. I think good guys, the sweetness part and the kindness, you let people walk on top of you learn. Like Mina, I think I'm half, you know, like I'm halfway. I've learned, I've learned to be, you know, I've learned to be selfish sometimes, you know, with myself, to be selfish with my kindness, you know, like she's learning. As she said, we can be brutal with however we want to judge. We can judge. She said, "Nje, put it on the table, everyone. The thing, Nancy, the thing is, Nancy, you can't divorce a female." Hey, that is true. That is true. And also, what if she's still in contact with her mother because she's scared to see? Should she not contact her, she will do worse. Which it's something last night I was thinking, Guti, as much as I hate her mom, if it was my mom, which God forbid this will never happen, but if it was my mom, I think Guti, I would have had no contact, you know. However, maybe she's scared. I don't know. And when she was moving out, she didn't take literally everything. You remember when they were living together. So maybe she's scared. The mother can still do something. And yeah, stuff like that. Angeke Esther, my mom divorced her abuse family. I've been 10 years of peace in her life. Sometimes you have to choose yourself. Ovi, angeke, it's Esther. My mom divorced her abusive family. It's been 10 years of peace in her life. Oh, V, your mom divorced her family because of abuse. Yeah, I understand. Understand him now. I learn to keep quiet inside if I feel like I need to do something I don't want to do. You are to family. Ebony family. Ebony family. Yo. Nami J, guys, there's a lot of things that I wish I could sit and I get emotional. I say again that I could sit with my family and just tell them because you guys nangli maza, like be vocal because guys you hurt me, like there were things I even now just thinking about them I can't walk past, like some things I know Guti I've never said to them, but it's a scar for my life, for the lifetime, and I've never said. Some of the family members even passed on without me being able to say, hey, wanglimaza, like I was hurt, like this hurt me, like yeah, only mind my grandmother, and I wouldn't want to sit down and be like, girl, maninganyana maphutha, but it's okay. Anyway, guys, if family is like that. So okay, as in, let's continue. So okay, uGail moved. Impumalanga ayizange ize ngibhalele. Sigowa sonke. Oh. Impumalanga didn't say how far, but estimation I would say the distance from Mpumalanga to Johannesburg is like 4 or 5 hours by car. So Ugelige found this job, the lesbian. So she had to go and live in Pumalanga, but she was gonna come like during weekends and maybe like when she got paid. Then she's supposed to come back home. This guy that got a job for the lesbian, I mean the one that was contacted by Gamo, he had a place for the lesbian to rent, like a renting space where she can be staying while she's in Pumalanga working. Like the lesbian went to Mpumalanga, they stayed in touch on the phone, like calling each other with Gamo, how is everything? Yeah, the job is good. Talking about their relationship and stuff like that. How is Johannesburg? Hi, bo. After 1 week, the calls now, they began to be scarce. Hi, bunjani, because the lesbian just got into Mpumalanga. Aibo. Now, the third week, she only picks up the phone once. She will blue tick her. Aibo. Okay, time continues. Sometimes she would call. And then Ukama would feel like, okay, the relationship now is getting better. Now she's calling everything. Aibo. And then all of a sudden, 2 months pass. The lesbian is not coming back home. Baby, where are you? Nah, I'm waiting. Nah, I'm vibrating alone. I can imagine, Pele. The lesbian relationship, so there's vibrators everywhere. And it's better when they are vibrating together. Now she was vibrating alone. Distance from Johannesburg to Mpumalanga is 4 hours. Okay. Now she was vibrating alone. Now she was using her own finger. But where is the finger? Baby, bring back the finger. Yo, I can imagine. So she's like, baby, Aibo, who's fingering me? Baby, you need to come back. Baby, the vibrator, baby. The batteries are getting finished. I'm alone. Baby, come back. Oh, baby is like, work, baby, I'm working too much. Aibo, work, I can't. Come home. 2 months have passed. She does not send money. Pela lo muntu got salary. I need to pay the first month. She got salary. Now, the guy that Gamo called, her friend, this guy, that she called and said, hey, please, can you hire my girlfriend? Called Gamo and said, hey, your girlfriend is actually not staying anymore in that place that I gave her to stay in. She's staying somewhere else. So it is up to you what you want to do. But I'm just letting you know so that I don't get in between you guys, so that we don't fight, Ukamo yena ngiyamjudge. So the guy said, I don't want to be involved in your whatever thing is going on, but I'm letting you know that she's not staying where she's supposed to be staying anymore. Haibo wenja. What happened to the lesbian gang? Ukamo that time had a car. She already bought the car that she was saving for. BMW 1 Series. Pick up Mokeli. Mokeli got in her car, drove to Mpumalanga. Umokeli got into, they are saying 4 hours. Okay, Umokeli got into the car, went to Mpumalanga. When she got to Mpumalanga, she asked the guy, where is the lesbian staying? The guy said to Guti, She went to where now the lesbian is staying. Pelangit is her girlfriend. She went, and when she got there, the lesbian say, keep it in a kalati. She have moved in with a colored lady from Mpumalanga. When Kamo came, Kamo was like, so what is this? What's happening? Ikalati lati, yawazi kama kalati angithi? Yeah, you masterpuss, you bitch. What is this? Who is this? Who's this in my yard? What you doing in my yard? Who is this? You better explain to me what's going on here. Who's this? Who's this girl? Doing what in my house? Thank you, Wexikizwa. Sis, uyawazi amakhalati, uyawazi no go air. Thank you, Cikizwa, uNkulunkulu akubusise sithando sami. Koto Kamo was what was Kamo expecting? She's exactly a cheat. Exactly. Oh, exactly. You know, sometimes we stay in relationships hoping for something miracles where there's no miracles. If someone have cheated, you caught them. I mean, she have supposed to walk away from the relationship from the beginning. But I guess I don't know what was the problem. Maybe because she was banking under her bank or what was happening. I don't know. So you know what the lesbian did? The lesbian took her colored lady. Kamo said that the colored lady had a figure. She was very tiny. She just took ifika yekalati, but bambala yekalati fika ni what is it? You know? She stood with her colored lady like this. And Ukama was like, oh, so you choosing her over me? The lesbian said, yes. As you can see, as you can see. So it was the end of the relationship. You know, when you have that hate for someone, she drove from Pumalang to Johannesburg. She started packing Gamo's clothes. I mean, the lesbian's clothes. She was packing, she packed, she packed, she packed. She drove to Pumalang. You know what love can do to you? Anyway, she was the one paying rent now to where she was staying. Most of the furniture that was in the house, it was her money because she have changed the furniture, you know? And I don't know if they gave away the other furniture or they sold the furniture because the lesbian didn't have money. So most of the furniture anyway was her furniture. And the things that was not hers, she put them in the car, drove back to Pumalang to give her things. I was just like, me, I wasn't even gonna drive back to Pumalang. Just, I don't know. Maybe she thought Uguti, the lesbian was gonna beg her, you know. Maybe she thought, you know, the lesbian was gonna feel bad. But you know what? The lesbian just opened the door, took her clothes, her stuff that was bought to her, and said, thank you very much. The lesbian closed the door. Ukama went back to her car again, drove back to Johannesburg. You know, because she survived. Because she survived. I was like, yeah, girl. Because first of all, you are driving knowing Uguti, someone is cheating. She drove from Johannesburg to go and see. She's supposed to have pegged because she knows her cheat. She knows what the lesbian is a cheat. She's supposed to have went the first trip when she's going there with the staff to give her. Not go there, confront her, hey, you are cheating. Okay, let me go back. 4 hours drive. Pack your stuff, another 4 hours. Bring your stuff, another 4 hours. Go back to what love can do to us. 8 hours on the road. More than 8 hours. Sis, remember the first 4 hours she went to Pumalang to say, yeah, why are you not coming back home? She find her caught cheating. She drove back to Johannesburg. She packed everything. She drove back to Pumalang to drop the things. She drove back to Johannesburg to go back. Like, it's the same like she was on the road, you know, up and down, up and down. It's unbelievable. Thank you so much, we're pretty. Good morning, Noting. Salalelu part 1. I will come back later for part 2. How? Oh, okay. Angiyazi ngifuna lenzo uPretty. uPretty is listening to part 1, but she's coming back to part 2. Yes, uPretty, you are up. Now you are going back to part 1. Guys, I want to tell you this. You can also use Usuper Thanks. Even if I'm not live, you can use the super thanks. If you feel like you wanna gift me while you are watching and I'm not live, just press the super thanks and then you can gift me. Also, don't forget to like the video. Even if you are watching me later on, don't forget to like, because I will appreciate that. You can put maybe on the comment section some hearts, you know. Guys, because I don't want to promise, but I should read the comment section also when I'm not live, you know, on the other parts. And sometimes I'll reply 16 hours. 16 hours. It was too much. 26 minutes in a bit late. Little bit. Oh, but it's okay. It's actually 29 minutes. Anyway, and then Ukamoge moved on from that relationship. There is a part, let me call her. I want to ask her, Uguti, can I say Uguti where is Gamo's profile picture? Morning guys, I want to confront some, I want to ask her something. If I find her. Msindisi nangu ngingayiboni profile picture. Msindisi kumele mangibone. Sifuna umkhosi kumele makatholakali. Hayi msindisi, yeah. Ngithi ima sesingena kule phathi le ongayiqedanga kodwa engifamila ngayo. Ima ke ngishweni ukuthi lo udate wakho wesibili umtholaphi, ngisho leyo njengoba injalo noma ngipetule. Ngisho njengoba injalo. Ginikeze i-word go. She gave me i-word go ukuthi okay, Ukamo came back from Mpumalanga. She's just started living her life without the guy. I mean, without the lesbian. They were how many years with the lesbian? 5 years in their relationship. Mind you, she's still banking with the lesbian's name, but the bank card stays with her. So she continued to live her life. She have all these things that she bought with the lesbian's name. She was buying with the lesbian's name since the card, and she doesn't have it. She didn't have South African papers. So now, particularly, that is the past. I'm just briefing you. It's the past. Now she just have her things. It's okay. Life is lifing. She came on my Facebook. She said I must say she came on my Facebook. You remember, guys, I used to have Single and Mingle on Cooking with Notes. That's where the story is getting interesting. Because, yeah. She was watching my Single and Mingle. Aibo, Single and Mingle, Single and Mingle. And then but now she's used to the fingering. She's used to vibrating. She's used on, you know? And also, I think she also have that thing, Uguti, when she was dating a guy, this nearly happened. So now, at least when she's dating the ladies, it's okay. But I'm 100% sure she's she's bisexual because she also like a man. I mean, she's dated men, so she doesn't say she will never date a guy again. Now, anyway, anywho, on my Single and Mingle Facebook, she met another lady. So they started, she didn't come and say, hey, I'm single. Yeah, I think she did. I don't remember this part. No, and it can't be Utombolo because Utombolo doesn't have a child. Utombolo doesn't have a womb. Utombolo said publicly she took out her womb. I call Utombolo he because Utombolo doesn't have boobs anymore. So it's not possible. It could be Utombolo. Sit back, relax, don't mention people's names because Mina, I'm not mentioning anyone's name. So we Esther, I'll sit back, relax, uchile nje, dedela blood. Utombolo ngeke benengane, akanamabele. Utombolo nje said nje yabo. Anyway, you think also ukuthi uDombolo kasi ngicela ngafaka amagama abantu ngoba kutakunyiwe kutakuzabuka mthithi kwasho labaSwati. Ngingayithola-ke notification. Yindaba ungayithola-ke notification. Awukho egroupini. Ukube usegroupini ngabe ubonile ukuthi si-live. Egroupini ngiyasho uma ngizoba live manje ukuthi guys, ngiya-live, you know. Anyway, then there was this Single and Mingle. Single and Mingle, I think she requested because after a request yakhe, she find hi or something like that go inbox. Then she started DMing. It was another lady. So she finds herself again getting to a relationship with a woman. Not that it's something that she thought about, not that it's something that she wanted to be in. She just found herself with the situation of being in a relationship now with a woman. Not in a relationship, but listen to the story. They started chatting. After chatting, they started calling each other. Long calls, like that's case, long calls. I've had that myself, so I understand. I think personally, I can be in a long distance relationship because for me, I just feel like a distance is just a distance. But if we are on the phone like almost 24/7, we call each other for a long time, 5 hours, I go somewhere, my man is telling me, okay, today I'm gonna be at work, baby. There's no excuses. We both come back from home and then we are on the phone until we fall asleep. Long distance relationship just need a commitment. Just need to people who believe in the relationship, people who love each other, and nothing can go wrong in that. Calls. Even now, like for an example, I would be like, I'm making an example, baby. I'm gonna go to work now, for like 2 hours. I'll text you when I'm done, and then when I'm done, it's like, okay, I'm done. How's your day going? Sometimes we can talk in the morning with baby. I'm gonna have a very busy day today, but I'll call you, or you can call me. I'll see if I can answer. But as soon as I'm done in the evening, we call from 7 until we fall asleep. Because we don't need to be talking. Just the fact that I know Guti, he's on the phone, he's on the other side, it's the same like we are living together. Yeah, but if you are in a long distance relationship and your person is not allowing that, Guti, you both stay on the phone, even if you're busy with something else. I could be working and he's on the other line, as I am doing my video and he's on the phone. Just, I put the phone on the side. When I'm done, I'm gonna go back. Actually, I had a friend. Okay, we're still friends. We just need to fix our friendship. I don't know, but see, we used to stay with her on the phone like that, hours, and also with my mother. But with my mother, we haven't had a moment where we just can't speak like an hour. We will have like a 10-15 minutes we're not speaking, but we are both on the phone with my mother, like 5 hours, 6 hours, no ma. Hence, I never feel like Uma is far because if I call her now, I can call her and stay with life. She will be on the phone without any problem. Until I say goodbye, she'll do her things, I do my things while we are on the phone. Sometimes whole week, every day, 4 hours, 5 hours, every day. But some days, man, sometimes I feel sorry for her and then I don't I call her only 2 hours. But yeah, we are like that. Yeah, I just tough to find someone who will fight temptation in a long distance relationship because there are people like Gamo's ex who immediately found a colored lady in Mpumalanga. True story. Oh, true story. Uthini Cikizo nami ndicela ukufakwa kwi-group. Cikizo, there is a number. Oh, there is a phone number. Ngicela ukuyibiza inamba 069. Ima ngicheck ukuthi right 0693238, but I'm gonna be 100% sure 574. There's just a phone number. You get in the phone number and say YouTube. Then you can hear. No, it's a number. Let me be 100. Yes. 0693238 574. 0693238 574. Sikhona-ke lapha egrouphini sonke nje. Ungena uthi YouTube. Oh, I'm trying and ngoba ngintshela ukuthi angisana Facebook phela manje ngihlala la nani nina ni inbox yami, so inbox lo inbox yenu because anginayo inbox aka Facebook anymore, anginayo nina nje nabantu bami. Let me continue. So ukamo ke they spoke efonini, started talking. However, they had an issue. The new almost girlfriend is living in Limpopo. Ukamo is living where? In Johannesburg. Okay, how many hours to go to Limpopo from Johannesburg? I think 6 hours. Long distance work well for people with good communication skills. Thank you. Thank you. I'm one who believes in a long distance relationship. Faith. And there's trust, there's I believe in a long distance relationship. Although I'm not in one. But I wouldn't. 6 hours, I guess, but I stand to be corrected. Good. Where that is so educated, so matured, so sophisticated, so what was the name today? Gullible. Your comment is so gullible. But we had a new word. Okay, guys, don't retrench me. Because I'm just mixing English, doing the thing. Guys, don't retrench me with my English. But, that comment is so gullible that I stand to be corrected. It just showed that sentence maturance. It sounds like a PhD kind of masters, like a good masters. I can't explain. I just cannot explain that I stand to be correct. Yo! Did you hear, guys, that line? You are jealous because you didn't put the sentence with a PhD. That sentence, it smells like PhD. It looks like PhD. It just looks like gullible. It's a gullible comment. It's a gullible sentence. Yeah. English in the morning is Englishing. Ayibo, fusak wethu. Ayibo. Guys, you can say English is Englishing. I'm gullible. Gullible. Yeah. My YouTube is gullible. My morning is gullible. I'm gonna PhD, man. You got English. Yes, gonna PhD. Kota upuvi no gullible. Oh, that's not how you use gullible. I don't care how you use gullible. When you use gullible, it's my new word. So let me gullible everything. Everything is gonna be gullible all day today. Gullible. So what's he where you put gullible? But I told you I don't have a dictionary. Until I have a dictionary and understand gullible, everything is gullible at this moment. You guys are so gullible, very gullible. Oh, let me continue with the gullible story. So, let me take out a chat. So, guys, quickly ninjalo. Guys, why are you so gullible? Not telling me good I'm clear, Please tell me what I'm clear. Hello, not having ngikuthanda. Nami notopic having ngikuthanda. So, ithandazami unangu. So, Ugelige, the problem was the new girlfriend lives in Limpopo and she lives in Johannesburg. So they have this communication every day on the phone. Now it felt like a relationship. It felt like, they are both into this. So, there wasn't anything like, but Uti Ukamo said, hey, we should not meet if you still want to know me more. You need time because here I live with my daughter. And also, if you are not serious, you still want to go look outside, you're not ready. I am so ready. I am so serious, then we can decide to go to be meet. Now, here is your thing. Your camera is gullible today. Thank you. Oh, nah. Shoot Naminje, you sing me very gullible. Thank you. Oh, thank you. We are retrenched, but we stand okay. Professor yes, and also Nama, I'm doing Lintuzan. So utukamoge. Girlfriend, we are sebenza. The new girlfriend. The new girlfriend is working. New girlfriend dresses so good. The new girlfriend, everything is good. They talk, everything is going smooth. Here is an issue. Girlfriend from Limpopo now have to come to Johannesburg, right? Guess what? Ukama was the one who had to pay for transportation for the new girlfriend, which from the beginning I was like, red flag. Okay. Now, Kaizeni, please tell me right now, how many days? I want to ask you before I continue. If you were visiting someone for the first time, how many days would you go? Right now, Nje, your boyfriend lives 6 hours away. So you bath and you say, you know what, let me visit my man. How many days you would say, okay, because it's the first time you guys are seeing each other. You know, you've never been physically with each other. You've only stayed on the phone. I think they did video calls. I'm not sure, but you know, they were very much on the phone talking and every day and stuff like that. So, you know, this is the first time that now they are meeting each other. So you like saying, okay, first time, how many days would you stay? Ungehlule ukamo. A weekend, 2 days. Thank you. Because already I have people who have said what was my thoughts. Guess how many days the girlfriend came? Ukamo is a breadwinner. 6 days for 6 hours. Ah, busisi wo munye keep it time. Lalela, 2 weeks. 2 motherfucking weeks. Keep it. Like guys, I felt like keep it. You just cannot tell me, Uguti, for the first time we are meeting physically. First time. There is a difference for people who I live in another country, you live in another country. I flew. Even flying from here to France, it have to be a weekend and then I come back home. 2 weeks. Like leave me alone, because when I heard this, I was like, who does this? Maybe only lesbians. Only lesbians, I think, because my understanding and knowing 2 weeks. Anyway, again, also, she did say, Guti, I have a child. So she said to Guti for a while, I think she took the child to her mother. I think Guti, she said to Guti she took the child to her mother for a while, or she took the child to who, I don't remember, so that she could be with Pela, her new lesbian girlfriend. Who girlfriend only came with flowers for 2 weeks. Girlfriend did not contribute with food for 2 weeks. So she did everything. Transportation, it was her. The food for these 2 weeks, it was Mina, and my question was like, but the new girlfriend, she was working, right? So how do you just take a holiday for 2 weeks? Just go to Johannesburg for 2 weeks. You are here, you are the furniture for 2 weeks. And also, remember, Ukamo is more of a woman. The lesbians she's dating, they are more of men. But Ukamo is the one who's doing sis. And you know when the love is new, you don't see red flags, you ignore red flags. The fact Ukuti, this lesbian, she was the one who paid for transportation, red flag. I stayed there the 2 weeks, which it was almost like 10 days or something. Okay? And then the lesbian went back home. They continue with the relationship. And then now, again, the lesbian came back to Johannesburg. Who paid for the transportation? You go guess so. Who paid for the transportation? Come, right? The lesbian came back to Johannesburg for 2 weeks. Now, Ukamo have the pastor. The pastor is family member. No. You know, there is family, blood family, and then we have family that they are your family even if they are not blood. So Ukamoge had this family, the pastor, and she was helping them also with some finances. I don't know what happened in that situation. So she's like the first daughter. So they went out to eat with the daughter of the pastor. And then they also, I mean, they went for drinks and then they had some dinner, I think something like that. So the pastor, it's a woman, tried to speak with the lesbian just to know and ask questions. The lesbian didn't answer. How fucking rude. The lesbian wasn't answering. How? Fair to. I bring you here. It's the second 2. She came back to stay another 2 weeks. The first time was 2 weeks. Now she came back to stay another 2 weeks. She didn't talk. I bought the pastor. Hey, how are you? How you doing? The lesbian didn't talk. Haibo wenja. They stayed in Lapo, which it was almost like 12 days when the lesbian have came from Limpopo to Johannesburg. So it was almost 12 days. And then Ukama was very angry. Uguti, how can you come here and then all of a sudden you don't talk to people like I'm introducing to you that are very important to me, you know? Then they went to bed to sleep. Ukamo fell asleep. The lesbian wasn't sleeping. Instead, the lesbian was sitting on her phone, you know, chatting and chatting. Ukamo woke up and saw good Haibo. The girlfriend is not sleeping. The lesbian is not sleeping. Instead, the lesbian is leaning with headboard and busy in her phone. So Ukamo kept quiet, pretended like she was sleeping, but she could see good Haibo. This one is sitting on the phone. Udingi therapy Ukamo. She did take therapy. She is taking therapy. I don't know now, but she said she have healed and she did take therapy. She did take therapy. So after this, she said this one hit her more than anything. She said that she saw Ugu's Haibo. Lona is sitting on the phone. Why would you sit on the phone in the middle of the night? Who is she chatting with? After that, because the lesbian didn't think Ugutu Ukamo is not sleeping, she left the phone and went to the bathroom. Ukamo took the phone immediately and went to see Ugutu who she's chatting with. Guess who she was chatting with? With another woman. The woman was asking, baby, why today you didn't chat? You know, like today were you so busy today? What were you doing? The lesbian was answering saying that I'm by my grandmother at the village. I was so busy today. That's why I didn't answer. You know why she didn't answer? Because they went to this pastor to go and eat dinner there. They went for drinks. So usually the lesbian stays home and stay on her phone when she's visiting these 2 weeks, eating for free, coming here for free, transportation is for free, sits here, eats for free. Ukamo is waking up, going to work. The lesbian is sitting on the phone, just chatting. So on this day, she was not able to chat much or stay on her phone much because they were busy. After Ukamo saw all these messages, how she's the grandmother now. Ukamo put back the phone, and when the lesbian came out, I think they went to sleep, something like that. And when the lesbian came out from the bathroom, she asked Kugut who you chatting with and started crying. Ukamo started crying. Didn't really I think she started crying. She didn't ask him. She didn't ask the lesbian who you were chatting with. I think something like that. She didn't ask same time. She just started crying. After that, the lesbian just said to Guti, I'm leaving tomorrow. Did not apologize or did not ask Guti what is going on. Why are you crying? She just didn't care. She just said to Guti, I'm leaving tomorrow. After being there, I don't know, for I don't know, 13 days or 12 days, something like that. They woke up in the morning, they packed the bag, and then they went to send her back to Limpopo. She went back to Limpopo. They continued with the relationship. Before she went, Ukamo asked Uguti, who you were chatting with last night? I don't know what was the explanation. She asked Uguti who you were chatting with last night because you were not sleeping, talking on the phone. And then the lesbian said, no, it's just a friend from Facebook like you. A friend like me. What do you mean like me? Am I just a friend from Facebook? How can you refer me as a friend from Facebook when we are in a relationship? When I told you, ukuthi, don't be with me if you are not serious. Don't come because I have a child. And I live with a child. So obviously, Ukam will have to introduce the child to her. So now I'm just a friend. You are telling me you were talking to, she's just a friend like you from Facebook. Hey. Ukam kept quiet. Asimchachinik. Ukam kept quiet. She continued with the relationship. Hayi, nami I said, Kamo's head, ukama ngathi, la ikhanda kunoqhwi. Ngathi nje naye kunoqhwiyanyana. Usugiliwe wagilwa, wafica intombi yakho bebhizi beyishaya ngepipi, ubuyitshela ukuthi ayilazi, yazi umunwe wakho, yazi inkotho yakho. All of a sudden uyibamba empedeni. Uqhubeka uyitholela umsebenzi, ihambe eMpumalanga iyosebenza, uyifica isikopa amakhalazi, hayibo wenja. Usukopa ikhalazi manje, hayibo wenja. Usukhosa amakhalazi manje, utunisela amakhalazi manje wena. Hayibo wenja. Ukhotshwa ikhalazi nawe. Sis, uthi ababaza lokho, uyaphuma kulokho, ungena kwi-relationship, nakho usuyondla. Ufika nje. Sisangena nje kule usuyondla. Usuyondla manje. Awuyiboni i-red flag ukuthi nakho phela ngimkhokhela i-transportation. Nange ezokipita 2 weeks. Emva komkipito, hayibo, wenja, uzokipita kwesibili 2 weeks. Hayibo guys, ukuyabiza phela nokudla. Engathi nami uzokipita, uvakasha 2 weeks wonke. Uxoshwe yini la uhlala khona kwakho? Shuthi phela uneyikweletu noma uyayilambela nje. Umnikazi wendaba, uma uyibona la, anginandaba, and I'm just saying indaba yestory. Mina I'm just saying ukuthi ngithi nje 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Keep it on, wenja. She finds it in her partner. Hayi Captain shame. Hayi Captain bafethu umkipito. Ngcono nje sazi ukuthi babili siyakipita. Ngcono skipiteni guys, i-relationship isivuthiwe. I-relationship isino 6 months, isinonyaka. Phela guys, I'm inside. Bengigqokela ukuyohambisa umanqobo manje. Ngezwe ukuthi icon. Hey ukamo guys, hayi ukamo shame. Hayi ukamo shame. Uncenga uthando ngemali, that's why bem-abuse. No, nah, I cannot say lokho. I just feel like usho ukuthini, angithi uyamazi umuntu oqala bengasebenzi. Yabo, I will not take leyo criticism noma leyo judgment. I'm speaking on her behalf. The first person ukuthi waye the first person didn't say ukuthi akasebenzi. She said later. And also remember, the first person, they were not really in a relationship. They were just living together. They got into a relationship because Ukama was more trusting of this person because Lomuntu angithi umsizile. Like the first lesbian, she helped her for free. They stayed 6 months without dating, free of charge in her house. So when the lesbian said, okay, I have feelings for you now. We've been staying together and I love you, you know. Then it was not the matter of, okay, let me buy love to her, you know, because at first she was being helped. You understand? So with this relationship, I just feel like Ukama was more of a man in the relationship because if right now you're dating a guy, you say, I feel like we can't say I am so sorry. Guys, indaba namhlanje ninga-like bafazi. She wants to belong and be upset. Exactly. Oh, nah. Nami yazi ukama ngize ngikhalele ngathi ngamdate mina ngi-abelonge la. Nami ngizodla imali yakhe yini? Ngicabanga nami imali yakhe ngizoyiyeka yini? Ngiyadlala bakithi. Come, we just need to love. Yes, my face udinga uthando. And like truly, she just wanna belong and be accepted. And however, I will not say ukuthi she was necessary buying it. Ngoba ngisho ukuthi They stayed phoning for a long time. She also felt comfortable because it was days they were talking phoning before they met physically. So she felt like, okay, umuntu wami wants to come and see me, doesn't have imali yokuza. Okay, yeah. With the agreement of 2 weeks, even if she agreed, I feel like the person who was visiting supposed to visit 2 days weekend, go back home. But Leo Zokipita, I don't know. She makes me angry. She should let go from the first cheating. How she can let it happen again and again. Faye too. Nami, yeah, I did say Uti. Sometimes faith we are fooled and we stay in rubbishes. Anyway, let me continue. Ukamo said Uguti, okay, Unang we woke up and left the lesbian. So there was a time where, oh, okay, Leopard's not yet. So okay, came December. What December, Ukamo was the one who went to visit now in Limpopo. She went to visit in Limpopo. And when she went there, obviously, she went with her own money. While she was there, she had she got a call. I bought ding ding ding. What is happening? Excuse me. They said that someone have Gregezat in her place. What is Gregeza in English? Yo. My English is so gullible, so I need to think what is gullible in English. I mean, what is my English? It's the morning, morning I become gullible, so everything right now is gullible. My brain is gullible, my English is gullible, my thinking is very gullible. So what is Gregeza in English? Oh, Gregeza broke the place. Someone have broke down the place. Broke in. Sorry, Sissino Sipa, with my gullible English. Today I'm like, it's been a while since I caught you live. Hello, my love. Seems like I'm late. Siyathemba late. Oh, faka i-notification bell. Oh, faka i-notification bell. Oh, nah. There is i-notification. Oh, unale nsimbi le ngathi isiqinqinqi. Ibancane nje bayibeka la. Yabo ubuka ivideo. Khona usubscribe. Bese ubuka lapha eceleni khoneni. Khona le nsimbi. Press leyo nsimbi. Izokunotify. Gqekeza in English. So, okay, so now I guess someone have broke in her house and took literally every motherfucking thing. Okay, Haibo, someone broke in. Haibo, she started doing some research while she was there with who broke in. Guess who broke in? The lesbian. The ex that left her for the colored lady. It's been years. She came back and collected everything. You know why? Because everything that was there was bought with her. With her. She was laboring with the lesbian's name. She also paid with the lesbian name. So the lesbian felt like she owns the bed, she owns the couch, she owns everything. And also the lesbian, the ex lesbian, she also felt like, where would you arrest me? Because the things are on my name. Where would you go and arrest? Mina, I'm just thinking, Oguti, the lesbian, that the ex-girlfriend, when things didn't go well in Limpopo, because it has now been years. I don't know if it's 2 years or it's 3 years. Because the relationship didn't go well, I think, in Limpopo. She then came back. Thank you so much for Catherine. Thank you, my love. Who says, she came back from Limpopo, and then she saw good things are not going well in Limpopo. Now she wanted to come and stay in Johannesburg. She just came back and fetched the things, just broke in, and then took everything, and then went with the things. And also, Unang Umsut, she didn't feel comfortable. She didn't feel comfortable to go to the police. How can you go to the police in Mpumalanga? Yes, things didn't go well in Mpumalanga. How would she go to the police? Because Lorna, she got sleeps. The lesbian, the ex-lesbian, got sleeps. It's on her name. The bed is on her name. The sofa is on her name. Everything is on her name. So what would you say? So she everything. She vandalized everything. Was vandalized. Everything. So now she asked the new girlfriend, the lesbian, Uguti, you can see what is happening, what's going on. The lesbian said, I will take a loan. Me too, I was going to be happy. Umuntu amzongithathela loan. sikwazi ukuthenga ifurnish yabo. Naye uKama took a loan of 50,000. Naye uKama took a loan of 15,000 from her workplace. Oh, this is the part I'm missing. Ukamo, before met the second lesbian, she borrowed someone her car, the BMW 1 Series. There was some guy. The guy had his own car, but the car had issues, and this guy was like almost like homeless guy. People were feeding this guy, so she finally had some papers for his own car. So he wanted to fetch the car, but he needed to fetch the papers first. So Ukamo borrowed this guy a car to go and fetch the papers. But on the way back with the papers, this guy was in a car accident and this guy was wrong. So I don't know what, she told me what was wrong with the car, but it was just the end of the car. So now she just lost the girlfriend in Pumalanga. She came back and then she lost her car. And she bought the car cash because she'd been saving for the car. So now the car was gone. I don't even think she was paying for the insurance. So the car was gone, which is the good thing, because if the car wasn't gone, the ex-lesbian would have came back and then claimed the car as well. Because it's her car. Yeah, it's very hard to be a foreigner. Yes, it's very hard to be a foreigner and not do things and run away. Yo, kuningi, kuningi. So the new lesbian took a loan. How much is the loan? In an empty house, when you are taking a loan, how much was the loan she took? 2.5. I don't know if ngizabliswa inani lemali. Guys, if we are in a serious relationship, if we are dating seriously, I mean 2.5, yeah, Wona is money, but I don't know. 2,500 in an empty house. I mean, I don't know, guys. I don't know. We dating, but awukaze ungiphi imali before. Awukaze nje ungiphi imali. Ngilethe mina la. Ngiyayikhokhela transportation yakho uze kumina. Mina mase kunenkinga esigaxa. 2.5. Mangusho vele ukuthi angizamule. 2.5. It's giving Sunday food in a lunchbox mixed. I don't know. 2.5. Yo. Aibo guys, to breathe nje. I would guys say date and that. Mina nje, bafethu, I don't think I can date right now someone onga. Yo, guys, no. Mina nje mengicela imali like manje. Wengithiwa ngifuna imali, ngidinga imali, ngidinga imali eqala 3,000. Ngisho ngiyakuma ngiyothi ma nakho ukubheda. Uma efuna ungiphi, uyangazi ukuthi fanele uzobe ngiphi 5,000 or ungiphi 10,000, because I mean it's busy izinto. Food is expensive, rent is expensive, petrol is expensive, transportation is expensive. Ama-gadgets, ama-appliances are 2.5. Yo guys, ngeke iketele lodwa phela le noma i-ayina. Ngiyothenga i-ayina lapho. Noma shithi ngiyothenga amaplate. Anyway ke angisho ukuthi kwamele amthengele ifurniture yendlu yonke. I'm not saying ukuthi the lesbian had to go and take ama-loan amakhulu. And it didn't feel like a loan. It felt like she just borrowed money from someone, you know. That was the highest she could get. Kodwa 2.5 imali. 2.5, not 250 cents or 2,500. 2.5, yes. So ngo 2.5 they bought angazi ama-plate nama-glassy. I don't know if neketele, you know those small things with the 2.5. Then also Ukamo said ukuthi uthi omunye 50,000, uthi omunye kodwa nongu 20,000 could have been better. Ay sis, mina ongithi noma 10,000 it would have been better. So relationship futhi I don't know, maybe it's the person I am. I wouldn't even cry for 10,000 mawukuthi siya i-relationship iyaphela. Should but i-relationship yabo yayisakwi-honeymoon isaqala, meaning ukuthi I mean they could have been together for 2 years. Now uzovakasha ngithi endaweni yami Bulgaria. Uzovakasha la kwami. Like you're gonna use the same bed. You were using the bed for these 2 weeks. 2 weeks you were coming here. You're gonna be sitting in the couch. Like, cut me some slack, guys. I mean, like, no. I don't know. No. Like, for an example, let me make an example. When I was moving out, Marco, TV, uMarco, lo, ugrey, uMarco, umbete, uMarco had to find the good bed. But sawuthola kumngane wakhe ngawukhokhela mina kumbhede. But ngawuthenga kumngane wakhe ngo-half price. Ngoba umngane wakhe askis wayesebenza kwi-furniture shop and kwakunesale wathola umbhede omusha and umbhede o-different. So but uMarco as umuntu esekwi-relationship naye, it doesn't matter ukuthi he doesn't live with me. He had to find i-TV lena used to be in our bedroom when I was living with him. So he gave me this TV and he bought himself a new TV. Kuyimanje ngimcele i-couch, a big couch. Ukhaphethe lo ogrey laphansi wathenga uMarco. Like guys, there is just things engikhombayo ukuthi lokhu uMarco nakho lo le lentuzana uMarco. I-chandelier yayivele ila ama-lights laba enginawo uMarco, le lights le ingane kaMarco. Like ngipoint izinto ey'valuable. I-headboard le uMarco, amaplango lawo, I just gave him the idea, showed him ukuthi here, you know, and then relationship, even if we don't live together, you contribute. Okay, okay, nemoto uMarco, imoto, but relationship, like what the fuck? No, but uzothi the sideways. Mina uMarco doesn't allow me to buy things kwakhe. I don't know, ngisho sahlala sobabili wayevele athi tell me, okay, nginamanga sisahlala sobabili. uMarco owns an apartment lesihlala kuyona before athenge umuzi, ngoba manje usenomuzi. I-apartment esihlala kuyona mina ngarenovate, yena wayirenovate i-bathroom, yimina kodwa owayikhokhela the renovation things like ama-tiles. Safaka into kaManqoba like ukuthi umushintshe ingane inapkeni, sathunga wafaka i-toilet elisha, wafaka I paid for it because i-furniture that was there ngamfica uMarco esene-apartment yakhe eyithengile, ubeyikhokhela futhi ibond yakhona, and I felt like ukuthi mina nothing. And ngisho sengimuva out sengizohlala ngedwa, angisho ngokuthi okay-ke sengiyafuna because that's a relationship. Kodwa I remember ukuthi ukurenovate kwala bathroom I paid for yonke into eyayenziwa laphana, sink, what ma-tiles nje. Anyway-ke, let's continue. That's the only thing nje kodwa-ke engiseke ngayenza kule relationship I felt like ukuthi, you know, but-ke food ngibe ngicontribute. I even told you guys ukuthi in one time uMarco ngangifuna sihlukane when we were like 4 months in a relationship or 6 months, I don't remember, because ngasikhokha half ukudla. Ngayibuza ukuthi ngeke ngisuke e-Africa ngitshole nomlungu mina phesheya kwelwandle bese singizokhokha half amasimba. Uqala futhi yena waye already eseney'ngane eziwu-2, eyodwa ingane yayivakasha every week. Mina ngaleso sikhathi ngangabi ngisho ukuba nengane naye, uyabona into leyo. So kodwa ngikhokha half welentuzana wokudla nakhokha half ukudla. Ngahlala phansi ngathi ngifuna ukumove out ngoba ngeke ngikwazi ukwenza lento ya-half. Uyabona into leyo. Just shows ukuthi kwi-relationship sometimes, because ngithola isalary encane kuneyakhe and ngithola isalary eningi kuneyami. Uyabona into leyo. Anyway-ke, long story short, asibuyele endabeni zabantu. In a relationship niyasebenzisana, nefethu kuyasetshenziswana. Anyway-ke, uGeli-ke, she bought the lesbian, she bought u-2.5 wawunikeza uKama ukuthi nathi u-2.5 engithathe iloni yawo. Bahamba bobabili-ke bakhomba-ke ukuthi nakhu thatha lokhu, ama-plate, thatha ama-glass, yabo, thatha umshanelo, the small things. But also uKamo said ubona kanye ubona kabili. uKamo didn't want naye ukuthi lo athenge izinto naye ey'nkulu. Anyway, kodwa vele ngo-2.5, what would you buy ngo-2.5? Into enkulu uzothi uzoyithenga endlini, uyibeke endlini enkulu ngo-2.5, mhlawumbe ngathenga itafula. Wathatha 15,000 loyo uthathe iloni yakhe emsebenzini wakhe. U-15,000 wathenga-ke umbhede, the important things, you know. okay ke. So fast forward, angithi phela kade bethenga izinto ubekhona uLesbian la eGoli. Okay, bathenga izinto, uLesbian went out with ingane kamama umfundisi. uLesbian wafike wathi kwingane kamama umfundisi, yazi uKamo kunento engayithandi ngaye. Hawu yini? So uLesbian uhleba uKamo manje, umhleba kwingane kamama umfundisi. Angithi uyakhumbula umama umfundisi lo like ifamily kaKamo. So athi ena uLesbian mina uKamo I don't like into enzo uKamo. I mean ukuthi uKamo is very serious ngale relationship. Mina I didn't think we were gonna be this serious. Mina I'm not this serious kule relationship. Sekuyimanje into serious nje, sengibone ngathi seku too much. Hayibo wenje. Usuka le uzokipita 2 weeks. Bese uthi Mjolo the pandemic. Yey, mjolo the pandemic. Sis ithulele ngani ilalelele vala umlomo. Ay bese uKamo eyahamba, uKamo akazi ukuthi lo uthi yena akekho serious, uKamo yena serious. uKamo ahamba eLimpopo ayovakasha. Mevakasha uKamo sekumele uKamo aphindele emuva eJohannesburg. Bese ecela imali kuLesbian. Lesbian ngicela imali yokugibela. Athi uLesbian anginayo mina imali. Hayibo wenje. Athi uLesbian anginayo imali yokugibela. Adonsa ifoni-ke uKamo afonele abangani bakhe. Hayibo guys, ngila kumuntu wami manje ngidinga imali yokugibela yokuphindela emuva, anginayo imali. Bathi abangani okay sokusendela. Adinwe-ke uLesbian ubafonelelana abantu. Utshela abantu wena ngami, utshela abantu wena ngami ukuthi mina ngithanga nayo imali. Indaba uthi la usho lani leyo nto? Hawu asuKamo ufuna ngithi ngiphi ngoba vele ngila. Kodwa nje sesikhuluma-ke vele wayethethiswa na ukuthi ufila guilty. Ngiyabonga bandla Moloyi. Thank you so much Catherine. Wayekhulunyiswa ukuthi ushawa amahloni ukuthi yena nje uhlala nganayo nje imali ngalo 2.5 nje kule relationship abe nawo. Abafethu ay adinwe-ke baxabaneke axabane uhamba ukhuluma ngaye into ekanjalo. Abuyele eGoli uKamo, mayifika eGoli uyayifonela phela intombi yakhe isabamba ama-calls, iyamblutika. Mayifonile ifona nje ngaleso sikhathi. Ishintshe-ke manje futhi i-relationship. Hayibo. Hayi axoxele uKamo athi uxoxela ingane mama umfundisi. Ingane mama umfundisi ithi woza la girl ngikuxoxele ukuthi uLesbian wangitshela ukuthini. uLesbian wangitshela ukuthi yena akekho that serious. Ungamfonela futhi umbuzo ukuthi wena you are too serious kule relationship. Yena ubengazi ukuthi nizoba serious kanje. Yabona ubuxoki, ngifuna ukumjudge. Umnikazi wendaba ngiyazi uzoyibuka le video. Khona umuntu ozamfonela. Umnikazi wendaba please. Nomvelo Xulu. Hi Mnikazi wendaba mawukuthi uyangibona ngizokhuluma nje iqiniso guys, ngiyangijudge. Nani manje ngihleba ngiyangijudge, nani manginandaba ngiyangijudge. First of all nje uLesbian lo kaKamo wesibili inkinga yakhe one ukuthi ubecheater. And now she knew ukuthi usebanjile ukuthi uyacheater. That's why useqhamuka nezitori. Truth be told, ubecheater, ubehlala embhedeni asuka gogo wakhe ngithi. She's saying she's by her granny in the village while she's in the same bed with Unang. The moment that she understands that she's caught, she's starting to act like she's ice cream, she's melting. Hayibo wenja. You got in this as a relationship. Now because I've caught you are cheating, now you start to say when you're not serious. How can you leave your place for 2 weeks and come stay in my place? But you were not serious. When you were not serious, shoot you were not serious. You were hungry. Because apparently you were coming to my place and eating for free. I give you transportation. If you were not serious, what the fuck you were doing in my house? Why did you come in my house? Why did you come in my life? Because you were not serious. Why didn't you tell me you are not serious? Do you think I'm a psychic? Ngizobhula mina ukuthi simba nje. Amasimba nje. Ubuzonkopa mahala nje, uzonkopa. Uzolisa nje igqe yami ngomuntu. Ubuzokwenza, ubuzongikhotha nje. buze ukuthi uze ulokhu utshela baba ukuthi mina inkotha angikwazi ukuthi ngidlalela la ngingedwa ngifake umunwe mina ngiyivaphrisise mina ngivaphriseke la endlini njengoba mina-ke nje personal ngiyivaphrisela la endlini enaxabayi lutho phela bamanqopho izolo ngimnikile mniphe ngeke ngamniki amen do umuntu wami uzokutshela umnikazi wendaba ukuthi ngise ukuthatha isikhathi ukumfonela ngimfonele futhi baba amanqobe esala ngaze ngamthuma baba amanqobe iwayini hayibo bengeke ngamnikeza anyway anyhow let's I continue nendaba so ulesibheni ke lengane le imtshele uKamo ukuthi Kamo lo wangitshela ukuthi yena is not that serious. Thank you, Lady A. Thank you so much, my boo. Thank you, darling. So athi ena ulady sengithi Lady A kodwa we Lady A. Suka emlonyeni wami Lady A. Thank you ngama coins. Anyway ke asikhuluma ngomgokisho owa Lady A. Bongithwala kade ngagcina yazi guys yazi indoda yami ingibambe ngizenza manje senginamahloni nje. Hayibo tshela leyo nje ukuthi ubungachamisi. Tshela leyo. Oh, I can imagine namahloni nawo kodwa hayibo tshela nje ukuthi baby cha ungenza. Vele wakhipha amahloni omniki ukuthi baby ave kumnandi mawungenza. Kodwa ngicela ukuthi futhi ungikhayela ukuthi ungibuke nje. Yabo angazi uzoyenza njani leyo kodwa ngincise ukuthi ubanjiwe. Anyway ke uLesbian ke unangu uKamo amfonela uLesbian. Hayibo yini lengizwayo ukuthi wena uthi ubungekho that serious. Angazi ke noma baxabane okwenzakaleni kodwa nje kube indaba enkulu. Phakathi kune family issues yokuthi uKamo okay ke. Nakho ke la uKamo engimjaje khona and ngamtshela ukuthi ngiyamjaja. uKamo watshela uLesbian indaba zepast. Wamxoxela ngendaba yendoda, wamxoxela ngendaba yephenti ukuthi uma wakhe wathatha iphenti lakhe wayolisebenza. Wamxoxela nge-ex yakhe le Lesbian. So lo uLesbian lo musha let me just say like this. I think uLesbian omusha wasn't comfortable nge-relationship abe nayo uKamo noma wakhe ukuthi the new Lesbian ube like, you know, like how can you uzwane noma wakho uma wakhe umthakathi, you know, like uma wakho uyathakatha mfethu and yabo like wangamthandi uma wakhe enale yodwa leyo ukuthi nje kwasha cima. However ke kodwa uKamo nami ngimtshelile ngathi sithanda sami indaba oyikhuluma zakhe endodeni. Naku sengikhuluma ngesiZulu mina waya besikhuluma ngesiNgisi. So uLesbian ke lo musha usesebenzisa lezi zinto ke, you know, like for emotional drain, you know, emotional abuse. Mina I'm putting it like that. uKamo didn't say it was emotional abuse, but mina I find it as emotional abuse. Because if you come in my relationship, whatever I have situations with my grandmother, if I tell you I love my grandmother, mina as njengamanje ngiyamthanda ugogo, as much as kunama decisions awenzile nami ngikhula engawathandanga angihlukumezile futhi ilife yami yonke, but I still love her. And yeah, I forgave her. So who are you to come and say as I'm saying ukuthi as much as uma kaKamo ungamthandi, but mina ubekuthiwa ngumngani kaKamo, I won't say anything uKamo ngoma wakhe, but ke Kamo, truth be told, sengazi into engaka nami ngeke ngiye kuma wakho. What if uma wakho ngiyafika kangithandi? Ubona ngathi ngidla imali yakho usenami usengenza izinto. Mfethu Kamo nje yabo le akuyona into yokuthi ixoxe. I mean nje guys, nalento kokubala amadoda ungene kwi relationship usubala ukuthi uzojoyina namadoda amangaki. Also ake siminimize lento ye-abuse yokusho ukuthi how many people have abused you, what things they were doing to you. Just speak highly to someone positive, you know. I know sometimes you are sharing because you think it was a guy uzokuphatha kahle knowing what you have been through. Kodwa I just feel like if you say I cheated, ngenza isibonelo, angithi the person would look at you like a cheater. If you say being abusiwe, the person will be like, okay, if my shit is not together and I'm taking out my stress to her, anyway, she's used to it. You understand that? She can take it because she have taken slaps or she was beaten up. Someone will abuse you emotionally and think it's okay because anyway, I'm not beating you. Your ex was beating you up. You understand, Tanchal? So guys, minimize. You saw me now my stories that I've shared with you, the world. Baba Manqoba, few. Baba Manqoba doesn't know ukuthi I dated uSmanga owayengidlungula anytime when he wanted, owayengigezisa emfuleni. Doesn't know zonke lezo itori itori zami nani. Ingakho nje eyiningi ngikhuluma ngesiZulu ngoba ngisuke ngingafuna ukuthi should he come here afice indaba engangikhuluma ngesingisi ukuthi ngangijula nekhehla lomlungu kwasho kacima futhi malangaphi ngitshela nina mina ngintshela ngesiZulu ngoba ngisuke ngingafuna ukuthi indaba zami should ngithola i-boyfriend dike ethize entsha umshado omusha uyafika ungena ka-YouTube uyascroll hayibo uzwa yonke into uzongangihloniphi sometimes. You understand? You anyway, anyhow, indaba yakho ukamo-ke ngimjajile and I'm sure ukuthi she learned from leyo nto ukuthi maningena kwi-relationship ungabhoreki okhulume ngendaba zakho ey'ngaka ey'nkulu kanje, ungabhoreki ukhulume ngomndeni wakho. Ngena kwi-relationship ziningi into eningakhuluma ngazo. Yes, because they will use you. This is held. Mangiqala ukulala nobaba wengane yami ngasebenzisa itshe elimuncu ngathi I'm a virgin. Kuthiwa imessage iyaphileka. Hayibo guys, ngicela nibhale inamba ngamagama. Angithi la ka-YouTube ayibhala. Yazi guys, ngicela nenzeni? Kuya-unpineka yini? Unpin. Okay. Guys, ngicela umuntu ozobhala khane ngizoyiphina inamba le ka-WhatsApp ngoba kuyaphineka and it's my first time ngibona ukuthi kuyaphineka. Nibhale kanje. Bhala u7 wamagama. Ngenza isibonelo, ithi 069. Uzobhala u069. U3 ubhale igama, ungabhali kube inamba ngoba kuzosuke ngaveli. Uthi 3 bese ubhala ukuthi 2 ngamagama. Bese ubhala lezi ezinye ngiphelela-ke ngey'namba. Uyabona nje 38574. Ngicabanga ukuthi izovela ngizobe sengiyayiphina-ke. So wonke umuntu ofikayo uzokwazi ukuyibona. Hayi-ke thanda zami-ke uthi ukamo wase uyamconfronta kwaba ukuxabana kwabo. Kuthe kusuka-ke manje i-lesbian-ke yaqala-ke yahamba ikhuluma ngokamo. Yathi ukamo uyanuka ngaphansi ngoba uma wakhe wathakatha iphenti lakhe. Kubuhlungu nje thanda zami. Ukamo uqamba amanga uthi wayengamnikeza imali kodwa yena wayemupha imali. I-lesbian nje simanipulate le situation. Itshela abantu manje ukuthi ukamo uhambe etshela abantu ukuthi yena bengamnikeza imali. Khona umuntu ongifonelayo. Like still I feel like we are abuser more emotionally, you know. Usethi ukamo wamthengela yonke into, ifurniture, full furniture endlini yakhe engakaze ayeze amthengela full furniture. Usethi kokuqala ngamzama engenamali, i-ex yakhe ithathe zonke izinto endlini ngathenga ifurniture, full furniture. Kuningi ukamo-ke ngimvale lapho guys izolo ubethi ukamo ufuna ekuseni kungifonela nkosami ngo7. Inkinga ngoba ningibona ngivithi-ke nami ngiyimvithi. Yabo uma ngivala la ngiyalala. UManqoba uFriday kumele ngabe ngimlanda early. But I think ngizozama ukulala, ngizama ukufikela ubuthongo la ngiphuma khona sengamlanda kuManqoba. Yabona lento yokulala late iyangifakapha and mangalaleki-ke then mhlawumbe ngarecord. But nje thanda zami Ukamo have lived ifutheke. She's currently single and available. She's currently not dating. You know what's the issue? Ukamo have introduced her child to the police guy. Ukamo have introduced the child to that lesbian she was living with. Ukamo have introduced her child to the last lesbian. So, but with that said, Ukamo did say ukuthi she nim judge ngokuthi useshintshile. Mina yazi ngitheni again, mina I wouldn't judge her because uwevuka nengane yakhe. Yabo? But she can't stay and not date because of ingane. And however, I am hoping good she's not going to introduce any other person moving on, at least for 5 years. Akahlale adate ukuthi anga introduce umuntu because usewabonile ama mistake awenzayo. You know, she can't keep taking the child iye kwenye indawo. I mean, okay, maybe ngani ngavakasha for 2 days, I mean somewhere for a week and then ahamba yobona, but she should not introduce the child anymore to anyone because this is a wow. This is a wow. Mina nje ngihlela nami embarrassed. uRonaldo ngam-introduce ku first husband. Sengaxoxa no first husband. Ngam-introduce kubaba amanqo. Already 2 men. Ngiyabona nto le. So bayakhula, bayabuka, baya-understand. But the nice thing is that it was the first guy that nearly raped the child, but laba abanye bebengamphathi kabi umntwana, laba abanye bebengamphathi kabi umntwana, but nje le jika. I would say ukuthi we will leave it here. This child has trauma, serious, and she will have a lot of nightmares in life because of what has happened. What a scam, yo. Bafethu wena ulesbian. Lo ulesbian wokugcina. Guys, kodwa kuthiwa both lesbians bayangifollow. Phela nami phela ngibuye ngibe mkhulu ka social media. Kuthiwa both lesbians bayangifollow. So I mean, shout out to you ladies. Shout out nayenza lento. Wena lesbian wokuqala, ngifuna ukukutshela lokho. Wabenza nje ubunje, siyakujaja nje like hayi ngoba uyangifollowa nawe ngizwile. Siyakujaja because usuyela noyogqekeza uthathela omunye umuntu izinto zakhe, and ngifuna ukukutshela ukuthi uyabona ilife yakho isazopetuka, ipetukele because ayenziwa lento yenzayo. The fact ukuthi wasebenzisa igama lakho wena ubungafuni nje ukuthi kube nomuntu wakwamsiza empilweni yakho, usuyogqekeza usuyothatha yonke into. Buka nofanele landa. Ubona izinto zakho engakahambeli kanti ulobuntsha owabenza. Omunye umntwana sesebenzele kabuhlungu kanje izinto zakhe eyilebhaya, wahamba wena wamgila satanism, wayothatha ikhalathi. Uma ubuye ekhalathini usubuya msunu, usuzo ngiyekeni mina. Yazani ngiyekeni. Abanye benje badinga ukuloyo. Angazi ngavele uhambe uyomloya nje. Umloya like yo, yabo mina nginendaba nelesbian yesibili, yabo leyo eyoqala ingimala. Yabo leyoqala lesbian, le relationship ingimala. Leyesibili ingcono ngoba kuvele kwathi nya. Kubo usigubhugubhu nje kwasheshe into yabe yaphela, kodwa there is more and go deep, kuningi nale yesibili. First lesbian ngathi impilo izomshaya, yabona impilo izomphahlaza ngenye impama. Yabo first lesbian ayenziwa lento ayenzi yo bafethu. Cabanga ukuthi sithi sifike sinyiswa amadoda siphinde sinyisa nasodwa sabantu besifazane. Kusho khona nje ukuthi kunabantu abayizinja nje vele. It doesn't matter ukuthi what gender you are. Mawuyinja nje uyinja nje. Hey mfethu, amandla omunye umuntu, amandla endoda kuthiwa awadliwa amandla endoda. Phela izulu susho njalo ke, kodwa ke in this case ukamo windoda, amandla endoda awadliwa. Izomshaya impilo. Njengoba yayisemshayile nje etholela umsebenzi ukuzobhekeza uzothatha ifurnish. Ucabanga ukuthi kuzophela kanjalo? Hey, sihamba namadlozi ethu, sihamba nezipirisi zethu, sihamba nama-ancestors ethu, sihamba noNkulunkulu bethu. Ukamo ke right now, Ukamo, you need to be single wena. Next year ka 2024 sicela ube single. Find yourself. Be with yourself. Date yourself. Talk to yourself. Put yourself together to yourself. Unyaka wonke wa next year uzobona. The next time you get into something, izolasta a month, uyibona ukuthi ubullshit. I-red flag uzoyizwa efonini uthi ukuthi yazini i-red flag le. Usakhuluma efonini. Obese uthi ting, You will never want to belong anywhere. You will never want a belonging. And Kamo, I'm happy ukuthi uyayithatha therapy. I'm happy ukuthi wahamba wayoyithatha therapy after le nto le yesibili. Uyadinga but yabo unyaka wonke wa next day, date yourself. Unyaka wonke. Zithi ziyafika ivunguvungu. Udliwe oma ufuna ukudliwa. Ayiludli uphuthu. Ayiludli uphuthu. Udliwe kodwa sengathi nakhona ukudliwa awukuhlali nje 6 months ke ube yitshitshi. Sonke sesike sakwenza. Usibona nje. Usibona. Hayibo. Usibona. 3 months. Uhlale nje. Ungadliwa udliwe ngawudliwa. Mina ngikwenza kule relationship yami. Ngikwenza kule relationship yami. Mina, isandla zami, isike sihlale nje. Maybe it have been 2 occasions. No, amanqoba way. But guys, it's 7 years. Amanqoba uzothi 7. Should is that's siqalo 8 years. Khona nje la khona unyaka wonke no amanqoba. Mhlambe senza kakodwa. Where nami ngibona ukuthi, you know what, now I need to find me. I need to find myself. I need to find myself. And I was so 100% sure ukuthi yazini sihlukene manje. Just be with myself. And guys, mina ngikhuluma so much ngepipi ngicabanga ukuthi mina ngumuntu wepipi nje. Mina ngumuntu opipilizwayo nje. Ngihlale nje pipi. Mina ngumuntu wamathoyizi. Ngumuntu wamathoyizi. Kade futhi ngaqala ukwadayisa amathoyizi nakwazi lokho. Ngumuntu wamathoyizi. Thathe ithoyizi lami nje la endlini. Yabo? Find me. Ukuthi nje guys, ubaba umntanami is the best guy I've ever been with. Like the best. As the best. Of course, i-relationship yethu since singasahlali sobabili. And like anyone else, oba ne good relationship, oba naleyo ukuthi I wanna breathe, oba naleyo nto. Of course, it's not the same as it was when we were living together. We're going out more. Manje, I mean, in terms of going out, uMarkoshem, he tries. You know, he like kade ngitshela ukuthi ungibizile. Njengoba ngithe ngeke ngize ngiye nje bengifuna ukuyihlayela still i-date engazange ize bebikho. Ukuthi ngantshela ngathi ungibizile. He wanted us to go out, do some groceries together, maybe say have some tea together, and then go back. But angizange ngize ngiye, you know. And then bese kuba kwi-romantic part. I think kwi-romantic part, I was trying more in a way yokuthi umanqoba as much as ekhula esiphazamisa. Now I'm just like, okay, uhlangothi mfethu. Shaya ngohlangothi uzala okay, bye. Yabona nto? So ke Kamo, find yourself. Be with yourself. Awukuhlale nje ngentombi ngeke uzoyenze lutho. At least thatha noma 3 months ungahlangana namuntu in terms. Should you hlangana with someone akube ting 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 emva kalokho phuma kuyi. Kunalokho Kamo ngoba uya afforda suka eJohannesburg hamba eCape Town for a trip. Ungene kwi-dating app. Uzothola abelungu abahlukene noma ama-guys aseduze nabo abase holidini. I-dating app ithanda ngisanda ngalokho. Abase holidini, niyamithapha, nishaya ama-drinks, hli umlungu yahamba iphindelele America noma iphindelele Europe. Nawe Kamo uqhubeka ne-life yakho, usudliwe usu-right, ubumnandi ubuse holidini. Uthola ukuthi nishaye iholidi nobabili the whole week. Emva lokho uyibuyelela kwakho uqhubeka ne-life, mhlawumbe niyachatha niyakhohlwana kuphela kanjalo. You will never want to belong anywhere. Like Mina, guys, I don't want to belong. You know, like, because I've been with myself. I've dated myself. Now, mawukuthi njengamanje, situation yokuthi uphume uyangena kuma relationship, date yourself first. Then you will know how you want someone else to date you. Because you're gonna want someone to date you exactly how you dated yourself for the unyaka wonke. Uzofuna umuntu ozokudate njengawe. Uzofuna umuntu ozokuthanda njengawe. Ngoba ngithi mina, thana zami, ngizokwenza isibonelo. Nabona ngithi restaurant engahamba kade ngeke ngidate kuyona. And le restaurant yabiza. I didn't actually choose the restaurant because it was expensive for that guy. I-restaurant yokuthi mangiphuma mina la endlini ngidriver i-hour. Engiyichuzayo, I can't dress up la endlini. Look beautiful, look amazing. Only to go to McDonald's. Ngidrive. Isikhathi said, ngisuke ngiya kwi-restaurant engizofika kena ngiyi-treat. So mina ngagezela ngaqoqa. I had to choose i-restaurant. Engaziyo ukuthi should I have been on a date with myself? This is what I was going to choose. So understand ukuthi if umuntu omdateayo cannot date you like how you date yourself, then that person is not for you. Why would you downgrade ukuthi from dating yourself to a good restaurant and to going to KFC just because of what? Suka lapho, it's not what you do for yourself. So don't allow ukuthi kufike uzoyifilele sorry ndoda uyibona ukuthi kubuyisela phansi. Hi guys, no. Date yourself. Uzobona ukuthi ufuna ukudate kanjani, what you want. Ngiyanithanda ke guys. Nibe right nibe nosuku luhle.